Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines, where we talk to our reporters about stories that matter to you. Now, another story, big local story for today, is an event happening in the Twin Cities called Bed Blitz, and it's right around the corner. WMBD's Austin Feeman joins us now to explain the event and what it means for the families receiving a bed. Austin, take it away.
All right. Well, the West Bloomington Revitalization Project is kind of taking the lead on this effort. It's called the Bed Blitz. This is their 9th year doing it, and basically what they do is they make 125 beds for children in need in the Bloomington Normal area. These are children aged 5 to 18, and all they have to do is fill out an application, and they can get if they are chosen, they can get a twin-size bed made for them, also with a mattress, sheets, pillows, blankets, laundry soap, books, hygiene products, and of course a teddy bear, because everyone needs a teddy bear to sleep.
Hello, exactly.
Exactly. But yeah, basically the entire project is made up of volunteers, and they come together on October 11th and they start building all these beds for everyone who's chosen. And the application is open right now until September 15th.
Did they say about how many volunteers they usually need and where they are this year in relation to their goal?
Yeah, so I think I remember I was speaking with them. They said they had about already 80 people or applications in right now. And they still have a little bit of time left to go before the application closes. So it looks like they're going to have to make some hard decisions this year. As far as volunteers, I'm sure that as many volunteers as they can get, they will take. I don't think they really have a goal, but you know, as much help as they can get is always helpful, especially with all these hard building projects, and especially building 125 beds.
Right.
That has to take a lot of people.
In a day.
In a day. That has to take a lot of people.
I'm looking at our file footage from past Bed Blitz to see some of my footage. That was one of my first stories I covered when I started working at WMBD, and it was just so heartwarming to see so many volunteers come together, and I was amazed that 125 beds in one day from start to finish.
Yep.
I was like, you're not just supplying the mattresses or the comforters or the books. You're all literally, you know, almost like a mini IKEA. Right,
exactly.
Hammer and nail.
Exactly, a mini IKEA. I like that. Oh my goodness.
But you said West Bloomington Revitalization Project's taking the lead this year. So what are some other things they work on in the community?
Yeah, so I mean, they have so many different programs that they do, and all of them are started by people in the community who saw something that needed fixed, and so they did something about it. You know, they went out and they tried to fix this problem. Some of the things that they have is like art and street beautification, so they put up murals and paintings around Bloomington. They have a Barbers and Books program where a child can go up to a barber, and if they read them a book, they can get a discounted price on their haircut, which I thought was pretty fun. They also have a bike co-op where they have reduced price bikes and repairs for people. They have free books, a community garden, a tool library for new homeowners and renters to help kind of build those with repairs and whatnot in their homes. And then they have a veggie oasis, so any of the produce from the Bloomington Farmers Market that does not sell is given to them, and they give it out to people in the community for free.
That is amazing. I go to the farmers market. I didn't know that's what people did with their extras. That is really amazing.
It is.
So real quick, when is the deadline to sign up, and when is the actual Bed Blitz?
Yeah, so the deadline to sign up is September 15th. That is the end of the application, and they will start building beds on October 11th.
Oh, such amazing.
Yes.
Well, here's a little story that's a little odd. Shrek is now more than just the animated ogre. It's now a verb in the language of dating.
Interesting.
Lucky you don't have to worry about that. Me, on the other hand. Now, the term shrekking is when you date someone who would usually be below your standards. Maybe I have been doing that. The perks of that is believing you have the upper hand in this relationship and won't get hurt. On the other hand, you can also get shreked. Now, that's insulting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, that's when you are dating below your standards and you still wind up getting hurt or rejected.
This is horrible.
Wow.
Horrible.
You know, I usually try to, go over what's going in the prompter, beforehand, but I'm totally caught off guard. You were talking about my life, Sarah.
Shrek.
Gosh, you could have just told me in private. We did not have to broadcast this to the viewers.
I can't believe they made a term for that. That's horrible.
Why was Shrek And I've watched Shrek.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find the correlation.
Between Shrek and dating.
Was it because was it Fiona was a human and Shrek was the ogre? Maybe
I think that's what it is. Yeah,
okay.
something like that. But
Oh, I almost thought they were going to.
it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I can't believe they made something like that. I'm speechless.
Wow, we actually put a term to that. A day in the life of Brianna. Dating life. Well, now you know about Brianna's dating life, y'all.
Yay!
Lucky you don't have to worry about that.
Of course, of course.
All right, now we're going to go ahead and go to a break real quick, and we'll have one more local story when we come back to Beyond the Headlines.